Boom, I'm the ghost, and tonight I've been thinking a lot about my Sunday nights. If there's no football, that means I have to go outside. So today I'll be ranking the Sunday night football games of the 2024 to 2025 season throughout 17 weeks, and I'll give my opinion on each one using a tier list. It's easier that way. Welcome to Disappoint Bowl. Let's come out to play. I gotta be honest, I don't care for the Jets' close game on week 11. There's three factors that make me unsure of it. First, it's Rodgers. Having his knee get injured in week 1 doesn't make me sure he'll make it to week 11. Then the Colts are an okay team, no stars but no blunders. And finally, after week 11, is where many players might find themselves injured. In early season they're okay, and in late season they might be recovered. So mid-season games are always a question, but who knows? Maybe the Colts really fight for their spot at the AFC South. In any case, this might be a boring game, and I'm giving the win to the Colts. Bengals vs Giants can go on two different ways. One, the Giants get plummeted by the Bengals, or two, Joe gets injured again and this game ends 20-10. Bengals win this one, I don't care about this one at all. Jets vs Steelers is going to be a defensive standoff, not so much offensively, and I can see it already. First snap of the game, Aaron snaps the ball, and TJ Watt breaks both his legs. Thanks TJ, now you can both retire. I'm giving this game to the Steelers, just because I don't want to see the Jets win. We move up the next row in my tier list. They could be bad, could be good games. And here's a perfect example, Bucks vs Cowboys. Now this game could be one of the best ever, or a really bad one. We shouldn't remember the Bucks of week 18, and instead should remember the Bucks of the wild card. Who knows? This game could become a key game, hitting week 16. So maybe an 11-4 Cowboys team versus a 10-5 Bucks face off to get a playoff spot in the NFC. In that case, I think this game might be legendary. Or Dallas might have a playoff spot secure, so they bench their starters and play with QB2 with a bunch of other guys while Baker cooks a good offense. Good enough to score 14 points. I give the same to Dallas because they sure as hell won't be securing a playoff spot before week 16, so most likely they'll bring out their A game. Same goal for the Bucks. But I mean, it's not like Carolina's gonna have the number 1 spot, so who cares? Cowboys vs Steelers will end with 3 picks by Ross and 2 by Dak, and it will end up being a below 25-point game. Damn, I'm already thinking of bets I could do for the season. Dallas wins this game. Fuck Pittsburgh. Philadelphia's better. The town, not the team. Packers vs Seahawks is the first primetime game of the Seahawks without Pete Carroll. I hope the Seahawks lose. They will get a better draft and another form of dynasty. Also, I hate Seattle for trading Drew Lock away. After what he did to the Eagles, that's the guy you keep. Whatever, Packers win this one, and everyone hypes Jordan Love to beat the Cowboys in the wildcard round again. And I hope that happens twice. Chiefs vs Falcons is here because either way, we get to see good QB skills. Patrick of course pulls out his A game, unless it's against the Raiders, the Broncos, or the Lions. And the Falcons got rid of Arthur and Ritter, so even if Kirk is gone, I'm sure Michael Penix Jr. will make this a good game. Or this might be a 27-point game by the first quarter. I'm giving this win to the Chiefs. I swear if they 3-peat Super Bowl, I'll start making NBA videos. Opening the top 10, we have Dolphins vs Browns. I'm saying this could be bad because it's in last week, presumably, and I don't think the Dolphins will have trouble this year in the division. And the Browns might have trouble, but then again, I don't want to see Deshaun Watson. I know what he's capable of. Hopefully both teams give the ball of the night. I'm giving this one to the Browns. The Dolphins might choke the last 2 games like last time. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Alright, new row. Good watch. And there's no better watch than Cowboys 49ers, a 1980s classic. I'm going to be honest, I hope 49ers win this game. I already gave too many wins to Dallas, and I hope Purdy can get his Super Bowl. So go give them hell, 49ers. That's it, fuck Dallas I guess, I hope you choke. Next is Jags vs Eagles, and I think this is the perfect definition of mid-season battle. Who knows? This game might begin the Eagles' downfall like last year. Just an 8-0 Philly team, and then they finish the year 8-9. I hope Jags win this one, but they seem to struggle with weird specific teams like Titans, Browns, and Bucks. But hopefully Jacksonville can dominate the AFC South. And speaking of AFC South, Texans Bears in week 2 is going to be a legendary game. From this point forward, all of the following games are going to be talked about deeply in detail. And the reason for Texans vs Bears being so high is because it's a clash of rookies. CJ Stroud had a great last year, and Caleb Williams will have to prove himself in week 2 against the Texans. It's going to be a great game, and I'm giving the win to the Texans. They seem like a more strong defined team. Cheers on a good Texans team. The only Texans team that might reach the Super Bowl this year. Eagles vs Rams is going to be a strong, playoff-defining game. It's in week 12, so it gives both teams an essential opportunity to get a good record. But these are both very strong teams. Sure, they both lost essential players, but I'm sure the game will be strong with this one. Rams win. Week 12 is a perfect Eagles choke time. Top 5 gets opened by Chargers vs Chiefs. It's in week 14, but I'm sure as hell they won't let Easton Stick play a primetime game. And it's a perfect time to see the overrated Herbert go against one of the strongest defenses. Chiefs win this one, Chargers sucks. Moving on. In all seriousness, last year the Chargers and Chiefs met in a very strong game, and I hope this game is tight, but not too tight. The final row of my tier list. The games you can't miss. The games you're going to hear people ask, so where were you when week 10 happened? These are the games that will go down in history books so people can read them play by play. We start with Lions-Texans, a hot NFC Championship candidate against a young team looking for glory. This is going to be a brawl. It's in week 10, so it's the perfect mid-season time to make both teams want big expectations. However, I give this game to the Lions. I love the Lions. They are my second favorite team just behind the Broncos. I don't think I've said it before, but yeah, I'm a Denver Bronco. You can stop laughing now. Top 3 opens with 49ers Bills. This is what a perfect Super Bowl would look like. But it's just a prime time game late in week 13. This is another one of those games everyone's going to be hyping up. And with good reason. Josh versus Brock, Allen versus Purdy. Last time the Bills were at this point in the season, they had a perfect win streak, securing themselves in the first seed of the AFC East. So yeah, I think this is the start of that again. And the 49ers were the first seed overall in the NFC. I'm not joking when I say this game could be fine next season. It's going to be a win for Buffalo. Come on, just let them have a win. Number 2 is secured by another Bills game. Now against the first overall in the AFC last year, the Ravens. Lamar versus Josh is a match for the MVP. We're going to see both QBs scrambling, Derrick Henry in primetime, James Cook going to show how it's done. This is what the AFC Championship should have been last year. And I hope the Bills win this one, but very few teams beat the Ravens, and the Bills are no exception. Nevertheless, they could be. But for my money, Ravens win this one. To truly comprehend the magic of the first overall game, you have to understand the context of this one. It's a wild card rematch from last year. Both QBs got traded from their respective teams, and last time, Goff beat his previous team, the Rams. And now, Stafford could beat the Lions. Who knows? The thing everybody knows is that this is like the wild card round, then we're in for the best Sunday night football opener in week 1 ever. Better than last year, and better than a random good match. I don't know. I don't see that many records. Number 1 for week 1. Kind of sad to see the season peak as a 1, but that's the thing though. If Jets Colts suck, I can just rewatch Lions vs Rams. It's the perfect plan. Lions win this game. I like the Lions. What can I say? I hope you like my rank. I'll come back to this video before the wildcard round to see how accurate my record is. I'm going to get all the games wrong. I don't care. That's all for me. I'm the gamer ghost, and I say, to finish the episode, after game interview with Pat Summerall and John Madden. Take it away, John.
Well, John, what did you think of tonight's episode?
I loved it.